Listen. Record them terang. तो करता केन्ना करता
नाही दोडशे
तुका लाईव्ह हाणे तुझ्या मोबाईल तो कितें हेड जाल्यार मग ओके ना हे मोदे दवरतो काय इसल्यान गॅप नाका हां तशें ते लूज कर आता मॅच करता आनी दुसरं नाका
The graduates procession with the dignitaries and the president will now be entering the venue. The order of procession is as follows. Heading the procession are the graduates of batch 2022. Following them are the senior faculty members of SJEC, followed by the dignitaries and our esteemed guests.
The flag bearer, Mr. Vinul Arun, from the third year Electronics and Communication Engineering, will lead the procession accompanied by our own SJEC band, Euphonium.
ಅದೇ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ
तू ते कर नाका तू असे मात्र काढ
वाईट बॅलन्स
I request everyone to kindly rise and welcome the procession.
Thank you. Kindly be seated. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Graduation Day is a day to celebrate all the hard work that led to the joyful occasion.
This is a day of joy not only for the graduates and their parents, but also for the management and the faculty of our college. This is a day of accomplishment and a day of celebration.
On this joyful moment, I, Himani Kishan Raj, Assistant Professor from the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering,
And I, Rohit Prakash Vegas, Assistant Professor from the Department of Civil Engineering,
deem the privilege of comparing this event, the 17th graduation ceremony of St. Joseph's Engineering College, Vamanjoor.
Prayer is the root, the fountain, the mother of 1,000 blessings. Let us all rise for the invocation, and I invite the college choir to lead us into prayer.
Great is your faithfulness, O God. And you wrestle with the sinner's restless heart. You lead us by still waters unto mercy. And nothing can keep us apart. So remember your people, remember your children, remember your promise, O God. Your grace is enough. Your grace is enough. Your grace is enough for me. Great is your love and justice, God. You use the weak to lead the strong. You lead us in the song of your salvation. And all your people sing along. So remember your people, remember your children, remember your promise, O God. Your grace is enough, your grace is enough, your grace is enough for me. Your grace is enough, your grace is enough, your grace is enough for me, for me.
Kindly be seated. On this joyful day, we are fortunate to have with us Bishop of Mangalore and President of SJEC, His Excellency Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, the Chief Guest Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi, Executive Director, Karnataka State Higher Education Council, the Guest of Honor Mr. Ajay Nath, Senior Deputy Director, Chennai Port, the governing boards and council members, all the dignitaries, guests, press and media persons, faculty members and students. I now humbly request our beloved Director, Reverend Father Wilfred Prakash D'Souza, to welcome the gathering.
Your Excellency, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, Bishop of the Diocese of Mangalore and the President of SJEC, the Chief Guest of the program, Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi, Executive Director, Karnataka State Higher Education Council, Mangaluru, the Guest of Honor, Mr. Ajay Nath, Senior Deputy Director, Chennai Port Authority, Ministry of Shipping, Government of India, and the alumnus of 2009 batch, members of the management, governing body and academic council members, all the faculty and staff members, distinguished guests, parents, media friends, and you, my dear graduates. I am absolutely delighted and consider it my privilege to welcome you all to the 17th graduation day ceremony of St. Joseph Engineering College. It is a significant day for all of us Josephites, as it marks a big milestone in the lives of our graduates and also in the history of this engineering college. The year 21-22 has been a comeback after a wave of disruption to the conventional academic years just before that. Our students, like many others, have had to readjust and catch up with academics and regular schedules, which in itself has been an enormous challenge for them as well as the faculty, who had to work tirelessly to provide the supportive environment to the students. This is the day that our graduates of the class 2022 have longed for. It is a day to rejoice and celebrate their academic success. Today, they savor the fruits of their hard work. The class of 2022 has a record number of 492 students graduating in the engineering discipline, which accounts for a 96.46% success, and 176 students from MBA, MCA, MTech with a 98.88 success rate. As I extend my warm welcome to all of you present here, let me convey a heartfelt congratulations to the graduating class of 2022. With immense joy, I express my words of appreciation to each of you for a job well done. You have made us proud. I extend a hearty welcome and express my deep appreciation and gratitude to our wonderful faculty for their intense dedication in educating and shaping our students to transform into ethical women and men for service with excellence. On this graduation day, we are delighted to have with us our beloved President, His Excellency, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, the Bishop of Mangaluru and the President of today's function. Bishop Peter Paul is a kind and gentle person. His love for fellow beings and his love for nature are boundless. Bishop's goal is to bring about harmony among mankind so that we could all live in peace and fellowship. Your Lordship, the entire Josephite family extends a very warm and joyful welcome to you. I request the Assistant Director, Reverend Father Alvin Richard D'Souza, to present a bouquet of flowers to our President as a token of our love and respect. On this auspicious day, we have amongst us Dr. Gopalakrishnan Joshi, our Chief Guest, Executive Director, Karnataka State Higher Education Council, Mangaluru. Known for leadership and innovations in engineering education, he is skilled in outcome-based education, curriculum design, PBL, and educational technology and engineering education research. He is actively involved in the implementation of the National Education Policy 2020 in the higher education space of the state of Karnataka. This includes policy, curriculum transformation, leadership and faculty development, and other outreach activities. I accord a warm welcome to you, sir, to this graduation ceremony and request you to guide and bless our graduates from the class of 2022. Hearty welcome to you, sir. I request Dr. Rio D'Souza, Principal of SJEC, to present a bouquet of flowers to our chief guest as a token of our welcome and appreciation. Nothing is more pleasing to this educational institution than to witness its alumni coming back to the campus as accomplished engineers. Today, we have the pleasure to host Mr. Ajayanath, a proud alumnus from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, class of 2009, as the guest of honor. With a pioneering spirit and willingness to achieve more feats, he upskilled himself to get into a challenging domain of ports and logistics, and currently heads the IT division of the Chennai Port Authority, Government of India, with necessary technical and functional expertise. It gives me immense pride to see our very alumnus reach such great heights, excel in what he does, and continue to see beyond the horizon of growth and achievements. I welcome you to your alma mater. Sir, may your words inspire our youth present here, as we all look forward to hearing you share from your journey of SJEC to where it is now. Hearty welcome to you, sir. I request the Vice Principal, Dr. Purushottam Chipar, to present a bouquet of flowers to our guest of honor as a token of our welcome and appreciation. I take pleasure in welcoming our Assistant Director, Principal, the Vice Principal, and the Deans. We all believe that your ideas and academic acumen will make St. Joseph Engineering College a strong force in the state of Karnataka. This program is spearheaded and meticulously planned by a team of dedicated people. The Assistant Director, Principal, Convener, Ms. Renuka Tandri, Co-Convener, Mr. Manjunath, and the committee members. Under their leadership, a great team of staff and students have worked tirelessly in coordinating this important event. This planning manifests the care and concern that they have for the graduates. I welcome all the Reverend Fathers, Sisters, members of the governing body and the academic council, deans, heads of the department, professors, all the faculty members, non-teaching staff, parents, and the members of the media. Your presence means a lot to us and to this institution. A very profound and hearty welcome to you all. At the end of the day, the most overwhelming key to child success is the positive involvement of parents, said Jane D. Hull, a former governor of Arizona State, USA. Yes, dear parents of our graduates, this college has you as a vital element to its functioning because of your tremendous cooperation and support in the education of your ward. Good parental support helps any child to be positive, healthy, and good lifelong learner. So while I thank you for being there in the student's journey of your ward, I also extend a hearty congratulations on the successful completion of your son or daughter's graduation in the engineering, MBA, and MCA. And you, our dear graduates, on behalf of the management, teaching and non-teaching staff, and on behalf of your parents, I extend you a very affectionate welcome to this, your second home. We are happy beyond words to have you with us. My dear graduates, the weather is almost pleasant. I'm sure you're excited. You would like to meet your friends, but this is the very sacred time. Keep the decorum. Don't move around unnecessarily. Respect the guests. Listen to their advice. Be patient. Time for photography will be given to you, and the program should be over by 12:15. Kindly refrain from moving around during the program. Our motto, service and excellence, is etched in the minds of you graduates. This is the driving force for all of us at SJEC under the patronage of St. Joseph. This is the spirit with which you are required to shine in the career ahead and in the organizations that you work in. Go forth, serve, and excel. Dear graduates, this is your day. I wish you all the best on this special day. Keep learning, keep trying, keep accomplishing, and keep celebrating life. Hearty welcome, and may God bless us all.
Father, we welcome you too to this ceremony. I now request our esteemed principal, Dr. Rio de Souza, to introduce the chief guest and the guest of honor to the august gathering.
Your Lordship, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, Bishop of Mangaluru and President of SJEC, esteemed Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi, our Chief Guest, esteemed Mr. Ajay Nath, our Guest of Honor, other dignitaries on and off the dais, members of the governing body, graduates of the 2022 batch, parents, faculty, staff, and other invited guests, as well as all those who are present here in this audience. It is with great pleasure and pride that I stand before you to introduce a great personality who has profoundly influenced our institution and has been a critical mentor in our transformational journey during the last decade. My honored good friend, Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi. Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi is the Executive Director of the Karnataka State Higher Education Council at Mangaluru. SJEC, as it is known in short, is an association of the government, universities, academicians, and experts established to create a consensus for collaborative opportunities between government, universities on the one hand, and between the universities and apex level regulatory bodies on the other hand. Prior to joining SJEC, he was the Dean of Curriculum Innovation and Program Assessment at KLE Technological University, that is KLE Tech Hubballi. He was also the Director of the Center for Engineering Education Research, CEER, at KLE Tech, which was founded to promote innovation and research in engineering education. His areas of research interest include data engineering and engineering education. Dr. Joshi is involved in practice and research in outcome-based education. He has made immense contributions to innovations in the first-year engineering curriculum and problem-based learning practices. He has 42 publications to his credit. He has involved himself in design and conduct of a number of faculty development programs. Faculty development and institutional mentoring are his great passions. He has trained more than 3,000 faculty members on the practice of outcome-based education and more than 3,500 faculty members on examination reforms in engineering education for AICTE New Delhi. As the Executive Director of KSHEC, he has involved himself in the implementation of National Education Policy 2020 and international collaborations in the space of higher education. Dr. Joshi is a member of professional bodies including Institution of Engineers India, Association of Computing Machinery, and Indian Society for Technical Education. He is on the board of Indo-Universal Collaboration for Engineering Education, and not-for-profit organization working for improving the quality of engineering education in India. He is also on the board of IT Education Standards, BITES, another Bangalore-based not-for-profit organization. I am proud to say that my association with Dr. Joshi goes back a long way. Notably, we were on the same team when participating in one of the first workshops that introduced learning outcomes and outcome-based education in India way back in 2008 at the IUCE faculty leadership sessions conducted on the Infosys campus in Mysuru. In terms of institutionalizing outcome-based education on our campus, Dr. Joshi along with Dr. Prakash Tevri conducted a seminal workshop at SJEC in 2012, followed by visits of our faculty to KLE Tech campus for intensive leadership training. Many who are in our leadership team now, including me, owe our credentials in engineering education, especially in outcome-based education, to the training and mentoring we received directly or indirectly from Dr. Joshi. Even in December 2020, when we were setting up plans for implementation of autonomy at SJEC, Dr. Joshi firmly advised me to stay focused on integrating NEP, National Education Policy, on the campus. In this way, I can boldly say that he has been a crucial catalyzing force in bringing about the great transformations that we see on our campus today. Dear sir, we are truly honored and delighted by your presence at this program today, and we wish you a very successful tenure at KSHEC as its Executive Director. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big hand to Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi. Thank you. I take great delight in introducing our guest of honor, Mr. Ajay Nath, to the audience. Mr. Ajay Nath is the Senior Deputy Director at the Chennai Port Authority, coming under the Ministry of Shipping, Government of India. Most importantly for us, he is an alumnus from the batch of 2009 in Computer Science and Engineering. After completing his BE at SJEC, Mr. Ajay worked for 2 years as System Analyst at HP Enterprise Services, that is Emphasis, in Mangaluru, and thereafter pursued his MTech in Information Technology from Manipal Institute of Technology during 2011 to 2013. He was with TCS as technical lead until 2016, working on development of port operating systems for major Indian ports such as Cochin Port, New Mangalore Port, Visakhapatnam Port, etc. In 2016, he joined the New Mangalore Port Trust as the Deputy Director, managing software installations inclusive of port operating systems, enterprise resource planning, hospital management, etc. Since 2021, he is with the Chennai Port Authority at Chennai, currently operating as the Senior Deputy Director and Head of the IT Division. His responsibilities there include management and maintenance of IT systems across one of the most oldest and the largest ports in the country, executing critical projects like EBS, Enterprise Business Systems, SAP-based ERP on cloud platform and such systems ensure timely delivery and stabilization, as well as administering cybersecurity for a secure computing platform for smooth operations 24/7 at the port. He has completed quality-related certifications under ISO and also is a certified Six Sigma Green Belt, which is another quality certification, nothing to do with karate, of course. Dear Mr. Ajay Nath, we are truly proud of your achievements in the field of design, deployment, and operation of information systems for ports and marine facilities in India. As an alumnus, you are truly a role model to our young aspiring graduates as to what is possible to be achieved with a determination and grit of hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Ajay Nath. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We are privileged to have with us today the guest of honor, Mr. Ajay Nath, Senior Deputy Director, Chennai Port. May I kindly request you, sir, to address the gathering.
Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, Bishop of Mangaluru and President of the College. The chief guest of today's program, Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi, Executive Director, KSHEC. Dr. Rio D'Souza, Principal of the College. Reverend Father Wilfred Prakash D'Souza, Director of the College. Honored guests, parents, lecturers, and students, and everyone who have assembled here on the graduation day. I am honored to be invited by my alma mater to speak to you today. It is very gratifying to see so many of you having your recognition of hard work and dedication you have devoted during your study during the last few years. Also, congratulations to the parents who are sharing your joy. It seems only like yesterday that I completed my graduation in the SJEC. I can firmly tell you that St. Joseph is one of the topmost respected institutions in the state. I remember my first job in Hewlett Packard. I wanted to become a developer. A developer is a person who actually does the software engineering, does the codes, and passes on to the quality. But it was during 2009 and recession had hit hard. I took up a job of tech support. So what exactly is the tech support? So once the product has been delivered to the customer, in case the customer has any queries, so they will call to the tech support and get their clarifications. So basically, it's all about talking to the customer. I was trained almost 5 months, and I had to talk to various nationals, for example, from US, UK. But the main client was actually from Netherlands. And it was actually quite tough, because the language what we used was English, but however, their accent was quite difficult to understand, and it's difficult to communicate. It took almost 2 years. My communication skills kept on improving, but I actually did not enjoy my job much. I was always wondering how can talking to the client or communicating with the client can help me in my future endeavor, my ultimate dream to become a software developer. I used to shun my job. I used to keep on applying for other companies. So after 2 years, I became a systems engineer in Tata Consultancy Services. I was very happy. I was finally a developer. I started developing codes, and it almost became like a daily routine. So I approached my HR and asked for a promotion. My HR told me that it's quite early for you to get a promotion. You need to actually wait. So I went on with my daily work, developing codes and passing it on to the quality. One of the clients actually made a huge change in my life. The client name was actually Gulf Tainer. We got the requirements from another department, so we did not know much about the client. So we did some R&D. We came to know that this client is actually from Middle East. So we developed the codes, and finally it was actually time to showcase the product. So the entire higher management team was actually seated at the front, the delivery head, the project lead, and the tech leads as well. So we as developers, we were seated behind. Only the higher level management was supposed to speak to the clients and not us. The video conferencing started. The moment the client started speaking, everyone in the room was frozen. I still remember my project manager saying that it sent chills down his spine. What had happened was we were expecting a Middle Eastern client. However, the client on the other side were actually Dutch. My project manager and my delivery head were trying to explain to them about the project, but their accent was so tight that we could not understand. We could not properly communicate. Everyone was actually quite clueless in that room, apart from one person, and that was me. Because I knew the major nationals of Netherlands was actually Dutch. And I knew that I was purely trained for almost 2 years to talk to them. I took up the opportunity. I told to my project manager, let me have a go. That wasn't the protocol. However, a huge project was on the line, and my project manager said, okay, please go ahead. The next 4 hours, I was able to give the presentation, and by the end of the day, my company was able to bag a $500 million project. I was also able to get a promotion. So I was able to get a promotion from the bottom, that is from systems engineer to senior systems engineer, consultant, senior consultant. Above that, you're having the project manager. But I got the promotion way above that as a tech lead. I'd like to quote what Steve Jobs once said. Life is all about connecting the dots. It is impossible to connect the dots looking forward. However, it is very clear looking backwards. Especially after this incident. I never imagined a humble job as a tech support could lead me to the ultimate job, and it could help my future company get a $500 million contract. My friends, you have to trust that the dots will connect eventually. You have to be positive, trust in God, have faith in something, have hope. That is the biggest weapon for any professional. So I was a tech lead in TCS, but as any human nature, I aspired for more. I saw an interview on TV. It was of an IAS officer. So the interviewer asked him, what do you feel about government job? He said, it is one of the best jobs in the world because your work touches the lives of the biggest democratic country in the world, a whopping 1 billion population. This touched me. I started applying for government jobs, and especially I started applying for the shipping industry. I applied for the direct recruitment exams for the Indian ports for the civil service. I gave it my first attempt with a lot of confidence. I did not prepare at all, thinking that I was a tech lead. It was an utter failure. I couldn't even qualify. The next year, I gave it a second attempt. I gave my complete dedication, around 12 hours of study with complete focus. Still, I couldn't crack. So I gave it a third attempt, and I was almost exhausted. I thought that this is the last attempt, and after this, I wouldn't. The day before the exam, I did not have any confidence because I did not do anything different. So I started to think, go back to my engineering days. The reason behind that, the curriculum for all these exams was the engineering subjects that I had gone through. And I remembered my HOD giving me 2 pointers. The first thing, he always used to tell me that study the subject that you don't like first. I never used to like computer networks. I used to find it extremely tough. And I never used to understand what's the benefit of that because it has nothing to do with software development. So I took up this first task. The entire day I completely studied computer networks. The second point what he told me is, go through the complete book instead of following the syllabus. It's the only way to appreciate the author. Because during those days, we used to actually go through the syllabus. Even though a book had 15 chapters, we used to go through only some chapters and not through the entire book. I went through the entire book. The results were out. I got first place. And I got the post of Deputy Director in the Ministry of Shipping. This happened because of 2 reasons. First thing, the pointer what the HOD had told during that time. The HOD was none other than the current principal of SJEC, Dr. Rio D'Souza. And there was another catch to this. There was another hidden reason. There is a recruitment rule or an RR for any government job, for getting any post. And for this particular post, it had a minimum requirement that you need to complete 5 years as a tech lead and minimum 2 years in a support role as a tech support. Once again, my meager job, my first job which I ever shunned, actually helped me in getting my ultimate dream. I have a confession to make. I never visited the college after passing out. Call it fear or phobia, that I always think, have I done enough? My C programming lecturer was extremely qualified and highly knowledgeable, and I still remember her lessons. She always inspired me. I used to think, maybe after I get another promotion, then I can be worthy of visiting the college. However, I visited the college just 2 months back. I was rehearsing how I would greet my lecturer because it's almost been 14 years. My lecturer wouldn't even recognize me. On seeing me, she called out, "Ajay Nath, how come you never visited the college?" And she spoke with such warmth. I felt happy. I felt like I was home. The lecturer was none other than the current HOD of the Computer Science Department, Sridevi ma'am. My friends, there are two sets of people whose aim and purpose in life is only your success. Those are your parents and your lecturers. They don't require any thank you from you. They don't require any gifts. My friends, there will be a lot of ups and downs in your life. You will reach high positions. But don't make the mistake that I made. Come back, visit your lecturers. Because it is them who have defined in a way who you are today and who you will be. I thank the management of SJEC for giving me this opportunity and inviting me as a guest of honor. I wish all the outgoing students the very best and the bright future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking words. The certificate of graduation is a ticket for your good life, a ticket to change the world. As you graduate today, your alma mater is proud to honor you with the certificate of graduation.
Dear graduates, you'll now be receiving your prize degree. The fruit of your hard work and discipline on this campus is finally being reaped.
It is now my pleasure to invite the heads of the various departments to join the chief guest and the guest of honor as they present the certificates of graduates of the respective departments.
Kindly note, the certificates will be given by the chief guest, Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi, on the right-hand side of the stage to the following departments, and the sequential order for awarding the certificates is as follows. We begin with the Department of Business Administration. The names will be read out by Dr. Anjali Ganesh, Professor, Department of Business Administration. Followed by the Department of Civil Engineering. The names will be read out by Dr. ESTR Chandrasekhar B, Associate Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. Following this is the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. The names will be read out by Dr. Hari Vinod, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Followed by the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. The names will be read out by Dr. Cheryl Grace Colasso, Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. We request you to kindly follow the same.
The certificates will be given by the guest of honor, Mr. Ajay Nath, on the left-hand side of the stage to the following departments. And the sequential order for awarding the certificates is as follows. We begin with the Department of Computer Applications. The names will be read out by Ms. Sumangala N, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Applications. Followed by the Department of Mechanical Engineering. The names will be read out by Dr. Sushant H.G., Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Followed by the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. The names will be read out by Dr. Rohan Pinto, Associate Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Followed by the graduates who arrived late at the venue. The names to be read out by Dr. Srinath Acharya, Professor and Head of the Department of Intelligent Computing and Business Systems, and assisted by Dr. M. Ramananda H.S., Dean, Student Welfare. We request you to kindly follow the same.
The certificates will be simultaneously presented on the left and right side of the stage. Graduates receiving the degree, please come forward as your name is called out. The candidates receiving the certificates on the right-hand side of the stage are requested to make use of the right side stairs to reach the stage and return from the center stairs to proceed towards the photo booth at the right side of the stage.
The candidates receiving the certificates on the left-hand side of the stage are requested to make use of the left side stairs to reach the stage and return from the center stairs to proceed towards the photo booth at the left side of the stage.
Graduates, kindly note that the file contains a graduate certificate from our college. Please verify that your name is mentioned correctly. Should there be any discrepancy in it, the same must be brought to the notice of the college office. As you are about to receive your graduation certificate, you are also requested to refrain from shaking hands as per the prevailing COVID safety protocol.
Good morning to one and all present here. The following is the list of graduates from the Department of Business Administration for the class of 2022.
Good morning to one and all present here. The following is the list of graduates from the Department of Computer Applications for the class of 2022.
Aishwarya Satish,
Afrat Aman,
Aldrin Sikwera,
Akriti JB,
Anush NS, Anshia Marvel,
Aman Samir Chikodi,
Anush NS,
Anush Nayak,
Anvesh,
Anuta,
Aaron D'Souza,
Aruna,
Ashish Nihal Ferrao,
Arvind Noel D'Souza,
Ashit Melroy Moniz,
Ashwita Sushma,
Ashlyn Alsia,
Basava,
Ashwita Diana D,
Basil Thomas,
Aslita Rodriguez, Chitra Shri,
Denvilla Lincia De Silva,
Darren Astel Miranda,
Dhanya Ramesh Nayak,
Disha,
Divesh,
Dhanraj,
Fatima Taushiba,
Elson Jeevan Krasta,
Harshita S. Shetty,
Elvisha Krasta,
Ibrahim Badshah,
Elvita D'Souza,
Jasmine,
Gaganashri C,
Kirtana,
Ganesh Panduranga,
Maitri M,
Gaurish R. Shetty,
Niswarth MP,
Hemrita D'Souza,
Panchamal Shantadurga,
HL Kritika,
Pavana Purushottam,
Ivin Ashika Menezes,
Prajwal Balakrishna,
Jason Ajit Kutina,
Prathamesh Prakash,
Jeevan TB,
Pratiksha K,
Jocelyn Mascarenas,
Rakshit K,
Jovita Pinto,
Rashmi,
Kulal Yatiksh Nagesh,
Sanjana SK,
Mabel Fernandez,
Santosh N,
McQueen Korea,
Satvika,
Madhvaraj S. Alva,
Srinidhi S. Sakalati,
Manoj Manjunath,
Shruti,
Marian Joel Korea,
Shweta,
Melston Wilfred,
Srihari Rao,
Mohammad Mubarak,
Sudiksha S. Shetty,
Mohammad Rizwan,
Sujan,
Mohammad Zakir,
Tanush PK,
Nagashri,
Chaitra SR,
Avin KS,
Diksha Achan,
Ganpat Lal Bandhan,
Danya Mohan Das,
Hitesh Kumar Pujari,
Dhyan
Shreya-
Girishan,
Shreya J,
Harshit Kumar K,
Siddhappa,
Vaishnavi Gowda,
Vaibhav Mohan Nayak,
Kritika SB,
Alistair Savio D'Souza,
Leston,
Manjunath V. Sangal,
Manasa R,
Muhammad Abdul Hafil,
Megashri,
Pavit Steve Pius,
Minol Lobho,
Varun Kumar V,
Muhammad,
T. Ravi,
Muhammad Aiz,
Uttam U,
Muhammad Farakit,
Prerit S. Malli, अक्षय
Nashid.
रामकृष्ण डिमेलो जॉयल जॉन
Owen Royal Rodrigues. Rachana NC.
मधुचंद्रा जे
Sahana N. Naik.
अख्यात
Sanit.
अब्दुल जाहिद
Shravan.
अख्तर हसन साहिद
Saurav.
अश्वित डी शेट्टी
Subrajit.
अतुल शेट्टी
Shushant.
बी शशांक मल्ल्या
Thanvi.
बी श्रवण
Varshita.
चेतन शणै
Vishal Samuel.
द्रुपद नवीन
Fatudo Ivana Maria.
जेरिन
Aditya R. Akshay Morti Naik.
केविन मोंटेरो
Arbaz. Krishin.
किशन राज शेट्टी
Mohammad Sajad. Nadashri Narayan. Namita.
लायनल सैमुअल गोंजाल्विस
Neelappa.
मनीष वीके मंजुनाथ डी शणै
Nishchita.
मिफर्ड एरन पिंटो
Vishnu.
मिल्टन फ्रांसिस फर्नांडिस
Vivian.
मोहम्मद आफ्ताब
Jessica.
मोहम्मद
Congratulations to all the graduates.
मोहम्मद शाहिद मोहम्मद जियान प्रसन्ना आर देवाडिगा रजत आर शेट्टी रुडोल्फ जे डिसोजा सात्विक एस करकेरा शेख मुइज अहमद शेल्डन मार्टिन एरिक डिसोजा Manish Shetty. Saurav. Vaishak N. Pujari. Vishal. Congratulations to all the graduates. Thank you. Good morning to one and all present here. The following is a list of graduates from Department of Computer Science and Engineering for the class of 2022. Aaron Marian Lobo.
Good morning to one and all present here. Following is the list of graduates from the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering for the class of 2022. Abhilasha B.
Abhi KV.
Aishwarya.
Ajit MD.
Akrati Panur.
Alston Bernard Roche.
Akshata.
Amogha VP.
Amisha Rajesh.
Anisha D'Souza.
Angelica Albuquerque.
Ankita.
Anil KG.
Ankita Rai K.
Anusha Baby.
Jai Santosh.
Ashik KC.
Anush D'Souza.
Ashwin KS.
Anusha AT. Anusha J. Shetty.
Austin Morris.
Arpita D.
Avin D'Souza.
Ashish B.A.
Aisha Razana.
Ashwin Sharon Fernandez.
BM Khushi.
Atrika.
Benita Binoy.
Carol Cheryl Rebello. Karen Sean Dicunna.
Bindu,
Chait,
Bipin C,
Chaitra, Christina
Chavya
Ros-
Chavya Shetty,
Christina Roslyn George,
Tejashvi Rao,
Cleon Dennis D'Souza,
Deepak,
Dale Vaz,
Deepali,
Dikshit Lawrence, Denson D'Souza,
Denisha Fernandez,
Dhanushri Yes,
Dhanush Kotari,
Dhanya G,
Dhanyashri,
Dhanya K, wait,
Disha Anchan,
Dhanyashri,
Disha RT,
Disha Tantri, Anvit Anthony D'Souza,
Elvin CD,
Ria Ansita D'Souza,
Fatima Tasneen,
Ivanka D'Souza,
Francita Tellis,
Fatima Suha,
Gundumi Raghavendra,
Gautam SP,
Harshita Acharya,
Gurudeep HN,
Nityashri,
Harikrishna Pai, Harshita Nayak,
Jai D. Naik,
Harshit Kumar HD,
Jitendra Rathod,
Janice Riona Mendis,
Joel Mascarenas,
Jasmine Crasta,
Isha Tangamma,
Jennifer Carol Meneges,
Karan B,
Jennifer Serravo,
Karuna Naik,
Joel D'Souza,
Kaveshri,
Joshal Pinto,
Kirtana,
Joshil Fernandez,
Kriti Rai,
Nisha K,
Loshika UL,
Kartika DN,
Manish Rodriguez,
Keith Sohan Montero,
Manjusha Rao,
Kevin Arun,
Marvin Sarao,
Kiran,
Muhammad Rashid,
Kritika P,
Nagashri D. Naik,
Anthony Lasrado,
Neil Tauro,
Lauren Maria Fernandez,
Pavan S,
Lincia Grishma D'Souza,
Pragati A,
Lynette,
Prapti MV,
Manjunath Shenoy R,
Pratik Baristaya,
Melina Montero,
Pratiksha Baristaya,
Melisha Benny,
Pratibha MP,
Mohammad Rumaiz,
Pratik Revankar,
Mohammad Hisham,
Pritesh Acharya,
Nakshatra, Neha KM,
R. Hima,
Nirikshit,
Raksha DD,
Nisha,
Raksha P,
Nishma A. Nair,
Ryan Paes,
Novin, Gavin Pereira,
Ritik Raj,
Pranit Rao,
Rohan Jobi,
Prashant Sinha,
Rohit Krishna,
Prithvi NB,
SD Prajwal,
Rahul Rajesh Rao,
Samarth Shetty,
Raksharaj S. Shetty, Revan D'Souza,
Samartha U, Sanidhya HK,
Revisha Vas,
Sanjay Shankar Bhatt,
Ria D'Souza,
Satvik S,
Sana Parveen,
Sharanya MS,
Shanvil Pinto,
Sharon Frank,
Sean Stephen D'Souza,
Sean Daryl D'Souza,
Shaz Rashid Hussain,
Sherwin Pinto,
Lakshmi Jeshil Shetty,
Sherwin Swans,
Shifali BS,
Shiv Prasad,
Sri Raksha,
Shivya G,
Simon Pinto,
Shravya V,
Siona Nazrat, Sri Ganesh,
Shrisha KJ,
Srishti Bhandarkar,
Shreyas Narayan,
Sudiksha S. Prabhu,
Sauhard Pujari,
Sujani KM,
Saujanya,
Suprita G,
Soumya,
Swati Prabhu K, Tanusha Attavar,
Saurabh Haridas,
Vaibhav K. Suvarna,
Saurav MR,
Vaishnavi Samani,
Srijan MP,
Vanessa Sharon Sons,
Sujan Tendulkar,
Vignesh,
Sukti Sulaya,
Velroy Gonzalez,
Shushant Durgekar,
Yogeshwari S.J.
Swaroop Rai,
Vandana,
TV Manoj,
Akansha,
Tejashri,
wait. Akshata Patil,
Vindhya K,
Chetana S,
Vinuta JY,
Neha,
Abhirama KV,
Prasanna Ishwar,
Abhilash KA,
Roston Fernandez,
Kiran,
Rupali Naik,
Muhammad Ansar,
Sumant Surendra Ulvekar,
Nishmita,
Sumant DM,
Prajwal Dikuna,
Sushma MS,
Pratiksha PK,
Ralton Alwa,
Diksha Rao,
Shibani G,
Harshit,
Ruford Loy, Nigel Miranda,
Shashank VM,
Dalvi Ferrao.
Congratulations all the graduates. Thank you.
Congratulations all the graduates. Thank you.
Good morning to one and all present here.
Good morning to one and all.
From the Department of Business Administration, Adarsh Amin.
The following is a list of graduates from the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering for the class of 2022. I request the graduates to come and receive their certificates as their names are called. Adriana D'Souza,
Manisha V.
Akash Jogitaya,
Dikshita Devadiga. Elvira Fernandez. Darshan.
Amruta,
Ajay. Ashwij.
Anish,
From the Department of Civil Engineering, Shalom Thomas.
Anjusha,
Nikita.
Avinash,
From the Mechanical Engineering Department, Sharat.
Chiranjeevi H,
Sumit Fernandez.
Deepak,
Suhan.
Danyashri,
Suhal.
Evis,
Darshit.
Faith Felix,
Yashraj.
Krishnan Imran,
Sudhir.
Hassan Askeri,
Akshay,
Jyoti,
Srijit.
Kaustub,
From mechanical second shift, Claudia Kevin,
Levin Lasrado,
Mohammad Sahad, from the electrical and electronics department, Dheeraj,
Maria Steffi,
Ganesh,
Melroy,
Haricharan.
Monisha BG.
Congratulations to all the graduates. Thank you.
Nihal, Pranit, Princeton Pereira, Robin Singh Charak, Rohit Kurian Jacob, Royston D'Souza, Satvik K, Sinchanar, Tripti DK, Varshita S, Prajwal Gunagi, Shodhan Kumar, Chandana, Joseph Siddhi, congratulations to all the electrical graduates.
Thank you, everyone.
I request all the graduates to settle down. Make sure you wear your graduation cap properly. Soon we will have the administering of the oath. We'll just wait for the last few photographs to be taken. Please don't roam around. Settle down in your seats. All the graduates return to your seats, please. Meanwhile, I take this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of Reverend Father Melvin Pinto, the rector of St. Aloysius College Institutions. Welcome, Father. Hearty welcome to you. Father has come as a parent of Mr. Owen, who is a Jesuit scholastic graduating from the civil engineering batch. Yes. Well, Father. Some graduates back there, please return to your seats.
Dear graduates, we will be now led into the oath-taking ceremony. May I request Dr. Rioli Sosa, Principal, to lead the graduates in reciting the graduation oath. Over to you, sir.
I request all the graduates to kindly stand in their seats. Kindly stand. I will be leading you into your oath, the graduation oath, which is a solemn moment in your lives where you cross the threshold into graduation, and it's a moment which you will cherish throughout your life with the blessings of Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, the Bishop of Mangaluru and President of SJEC, the good wishes of the Chief Guest and Guest of Honor, and the permission from the Director of the institution, good wishes of all the faculty, staff, and all the current students of the institution. I will now administer the oath to you. I request all of you, the graduates, to stretch out your right hand and repeat after me. On this August occasion of graduation day, as I enter into my profession, I solemnly pledge that honesty, sincerity, and hard work shall be the cherished values of my life. The motto of St. Joseph Engineering College, Mangaluru, service and excellence, shall be the guiding principle of my life. I promise to maintain the honor, integrity, and dignity of my profession. I will always place my country above self. May God help me. Thank you. The class of 2022 has graduated. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Kindly be seated. And congratulations to the batch 2022. We are all proud of you. SJEC wishes you the very best. Good luck to you.
We are fortunate to have with us today our chief guest and eminent personality, Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi, Executive Director, Karnataka State Higher Education Council. I humbly request you, sir, to inspire the graduates and all of us with your words.
hearty congratulations to class 22. I also congratulate your proud parents who have supported you to reach this milestone in your life. I take this opportunity to compliment SJEC ecosystem for wonderfully planning, organizing this event, and it is also a milestone in the journey of SJEC. Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, Bishop Diocese of Mangaluru and President SJEC, my dear friend Dr. Rio de Souza, Principal, Dr. Wilfred de Souza, Director, Dr. Father Alvin R. de Souza, Assistant Director, heads of the department, faculty members, and all those most important people of the event who are present here. Yesterday we celebrated National Youth Day, remembering Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda said, every soul is potentially divine. And he said, education is manifestation of perfection within. And when it comes to purpose of education, he also said emphatically, Atmano mokshartham jagadhitaya cha. The salvation of soul is in doing good for the people around, serving the people around. And SJEC very aptly in its, it has carved service and excellence. Very aptly it has carved. Cardinal Newman, in his book on the idea of university, says, university is a place where inquiry is pushed forward, discovery is verified and perfected, errors exposed by the collision of minds with mind, and knowledge with knowledge. The purpose of higher education can vary depending on the individual and the institution, but generally it is intended to provide students with advanced knowledge and skills in a specific field of study. This can include specialized knowledge and training in a particular discipline, as well as general education in subjects such as maths, science, literature, and social sciences. Higher education can also help students develop critical thinking, problem solving, and communication skills, which can be valuable in both their personal and professional lives. Additionally, higher education can also prepare students for entry into certain professions such as engineering, medicine, or law, and may be required for certain types of jobs or career advancements. Today's world is described as VUCA world. VUCA standardly, I have come across two important AI-based software products which I believe will transform not only the IT world, but the education also. The first one is Copilot on GitHub. When I was introduced to this, I had goosebumps. It can do everything that a programmer does. And all of us, we are entirely depending on supplying manpower to IT industry. If you have a tool which can do everything that a programmer does, then it only means that we will have to redefine the purpose of education and reinvent the roles of teachers. In the context of Copilot, in the context of GitHub, Copilot is an open source tool that provides automated code review suggestions to help developers improve their code. It uses machine learning algorithms to analyze code and make suggestions for improvements such as identifying and correcting bugs, improving code quality and readability, and making code more performant. So the way we have been dealing with imparting skills to our students in terms of teaching them coding skills, dramatically it's going to change. And already students have started experiencing it. Best jobs in IT industry, best entry-level jobs in IT industry are not being given based on programming proficiency. Another important tool that I got exposed to recently is ChatGPT. In 5 days, it has reached millions of followers, which otherwise took at least a month for products like Google search engine and all. ChatGPT is a state-of-the-art language model developed by OpenAI, available free. It's an extension of original GPT model, which is a neural network-based language model that uses unsupervised learning to generate natural language text. ChatGPT is specifically designed for generating human-like text for conversational applications. It is trained on a massive amount of conversational data, including dialogue from books, movies, and web pages. This enables it to understand and generate text in a way that mimics human conversation. ChatGPT can be fine-tuned for a variety of conversational applications such as chatbots, virtual assistants, dialogue systems, question answering, and more. Due to its conversational abilities, it can respond to a wide variety of user inputs, including free-form text and structured inputs such as buttons or menus. I would like to tell you my personal experience. I organize events for leadership of higher education in my current position, and most of the times we on certain important issues we will have to elicit opinions, synthesize them, and then submit it to government, which is the kind of work that we are doing. It is considered, it involves higher order cognitive skills. And I gave ChatGPT one question: how do we improve quality of higher education in India? The recommendations, about 9 recommendations I got, which is much superior to what would be the outcome of at least one day's deliberations of experts in the field. I was astonished. Dear friends, what does it mean to all of us? In fact, when I came across Copilot, I immediately started conversing with a professor from IISc as to how do we empower our teaching community so that we change the course of our teaching. I would like to tell you, one of the debates that we come across when computerization was introduced, people said it's going to create unemployment. Few people said no, it will liberate humans from routine mundane jobs to do more creative work. Today we have reached a stage where even the creative and complex tasks are being taken over by AI-backed engines. Then what is human going to do? This was a kind of concern I developed. And I came across one article in LinkedIn which says 9 ways ChatGPT saved a professional, IT professional, hours of work every day. You can ask ChatGPT to explain the code for you. You can ask ChatGPT to improve the existing code. You can ask ChatGPT to rewrite code using correct style. You can rewrite code using idiomatic constructs. You can simplify the code. You can ask ChatGPT to write test cases for your code. You can also make it explore alternatives. It can do documentation for you. It can track the bugs in the given code. What are we left with then? But then, as the very author speaks, and which also resonates with my thinking, it is our ability to use technology that will keep us at an advantageous position as long as we have that wisdom to harness the potential of technology for the good of society and community. We don't have to be unduly worried, but at the same time, we can't be happy. We can't be happy and rest with whatever knowledge we have got in our college days. Just look at your proud alum, how he shared his story, what all he did post-graduation, what all he did after taking degree from SJEC to reach where he is today. What a wonderful example you have. Becoming a lifelong learner is very, very important for all of us to stay competent, to stay productive, to remain valid and relevant in life's journey. Becoming a lifelong learner is the ability to continue learning and growing throughout one's life, even after formal education is completed. Here are some ways that youth can become lifelong learners. Cultivate a love for learning. Encouraging youth to develop a love for learning by introducing them to a wide range of subjects and activities and helping them find areas of interest. Set goals and pursue interests. Encourage youth to set goals for their learning and to pursue their interests both inside and outside of the classroom. Develop self-directed learning skills. Teach youth how to set goals, find and evaluate resources, and take initiatives to learn on their own. Absolutely important and critical for all of us. After today's event, if we have to become successful, this is the journey we have to start. Practice critical thinking. Encourage youth to think critically and question what they are being told and to analyze and evaluate information and arguments. Embrace failure and experimentation. Help youth understand that failure and experimentation are important parts of learning process. Never be deterred by failure. Instead, learn from them, learn from the failure, and then prepare for the next phase of the journey. Encourage participation in lifelong learning opportunities. Making learning a habit by encouraging youth to make learning a regular part of their lives by setting aside time each day or week for self-directed learning or skill development. And lastly, most important thing is seek mentorship and guidance. Seek guidance and mentorship from knowledgeable people in fields that interest them, as mentorship helps build a personalized path of learning and development. Ultimately, lifelong learning is an ongoing and ever-evolving process that requires commitment and a willingness to keep learning, growing, and adapting. Dear friends, you are starting your journey of life from today. If we want to be successful in our life, we should continue to learn. We should remain learners and keep good values and develop good purpose for life. Motivation and self-regulation are two differentiators of success. With these few words, I wish you all very best in your life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful message on lifelong learning. It is our honor to have you with us today. I now request the department toppers and the outstanding sports achievers to occupy the seats on the left side of the venue behind the MC desk.
Dear graduates, you all had this beautiful gift to walk together on a journey where time flew and memories were made. To express these sentiments of batch 2022, we now request the valedictorians to come over to the dais and share their thoughts.
I now call upon Ms. Vinuta from the Department of Computer Applications to express her memories at SJEC.
Good morning, one and all gathered here. I stand here before you all looking back on 2 years of journey we have all lived together. I, Vinuta, student of MCA, here to share some of my experiences. I start by saying that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. We all came here with a bunch of dreams. Dreams of getting placed in the big companies and at least to some companies. And I'm so happy that all my fellow friends have fulfilled their dreams. It's been a wonderful time in this institute. As I remember, the first day nervousness as everything was new. But I was very excited to meet new friends, new faculties, and to explore this huge, beautiful campus. Initially, getting adapted to this new environment was little difficult. As we all know, every beginning is difficult, but it gets easier from there on by the opportunities the institute gives for everyone to connect the people, learning various things, making friends, and very importantly, doing collaborative studies has been a fantastic journey. These 2 years of journey not only taught us to listen to what was in the books, but also the life lessons. We all have seen ups and downs here, but I strongly believe this institution have played an important role in bringing out the better version of us in the hard days of pandemic. The resource management in the pandemic.
Dignitaries on the days, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. It gives me immense pleasure to share my thoughts and experiences on this august occasion of our graduation day on behalf of the class of 2022. We first entered this beautiful lush green campus with a lot of dreams in our hearts. Finally, today our dream has come true, wearing this convocation gown and collecting our graduating certificates. As I trace back the path we tread, it fills me with a sense of gratitude, satisfaction, and accomplishment. It was here that cherishing friendships were made, life lessons were learned, and we gained confidence to face the ocean of life. The memories of Milan, Tiara, and other celebrations in this basketball court, the conversations in the student square, the dozing off in the classroom, little mischief in the labs, the deep discussions in the cafeteria, the last-minute preparations for exams in the canteen, and many such events remain close to our hearts. The university took great delight by experimenting much with our batch, starting from the induction program, the 60-40 new scheme, activity points, 3 internal tests, extra assignments, tinkering lab, and many others. But thanks to COVID-19 for coming to our rescue in testing times and taking us directly from 4th semester to the 4th year. Our education was not constrained to the 4 walls of a classroom and laboratories. The seminars, internship, survey camp, and field visits took us from Bangalore, Chennai, Goa, and even to Jammu, apart from exploring our own neighborhood. These glorious days will be fondly remembered and cherished forever. I think each of you will agree with me that we have grown a lot in various aspects of our life here. Many of us have done exceptionally well in academics and co-curricular activities. In midst of us, we have got fine speakers, skillful coders and mechanics, gifted singers and dancers, talented artists and actors, able leaders, energetic sportspersons, and moreover, very loving men and women for others. We could improve so much and be successful because of the various avenues that were provided for us at St. Joseph Engineering College. Thanks to the management, the bishop, the director, the assistant director, and the principal for providing us with conducive atmosphere and infrastructure for us to grow and flourish. We truly take pride in the accomplishments of our alma mater, and we appreciate the efforts put in by the management for constant upgradation and promotion of better learning opportunities. May St. Joseph Engineering College become a beacon of hope for the generation of students passing through its portals. Our journey here has been so amazing because of our teachers. They were there always with us, accompanying, nurturing, grooming, and guiding us to bloom as engineers and professionals. My sincere affection and thanks to all the faculty members and the non-teaching staff for enhancing our experience here. At this juncture, I gratefully acknowledge my family, and most especially my Jesuit family, represented by the rector of St. Aloysius, for being part of my journey with great love, affection, and support. Thank you. The best part of our engineering life is a company of lovely friends. The fun, sharing, and caring that we had at Department of Civil Engineering still warms my heart. I'm sure each of you would have many stories to share that still continue to bring smiles on your faces. Kudos for such friendship. Dear friends, as we have already begun a new innings with dreams of a bright future and also with some fears of the competitive world, I'm sure we will be able to face the new challenges and courage. With courage, self-belief, and the values we have imbibed all these years at SJEC. Wishing you all success and satisfaction in your professional and personal lives. Let us look back at the past with gratitude, live the present with enthusiasm, and face the future with courage. Thank you all for your patient listening. Have a pleasant and a memorable day. Thank you.
Thank you, Owen. These moments will be cherished by SJEC too. As we talk about the need to foster academic achievement, we must recognize and reward those who have strived towards this achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to honor the PhD holders and a few exceptionally magnificent students of the batch 2022 for their phenomenal efforts in securing highest marks in their academics and for their outstanding performance in sports.
In recognition of the name and fame they have brought to this college, I humbly request Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, the Bishop of Mangalore and President of SJEC, to honor the PhD holders and later award the gold medals and certificates to the meritorious students in each stream, as well as the star sportspersons of the batch of 2022. May I now call upon Dr. Purushottam Chippar, Vice Principal and Dean R&D, to announce the names of the PhD holders and the sports achievers.
Good morning all. It's my great pleasure to announce the PhD awardees for the academic year 2021-2022. Dr. Alvin Sunil De Silva for the thesis titled Experimental Investigation on the Performance and Emission Characteristics with Nanoparticles as Fuel Additive in a CI Engine, under the guidance of Dr. Thirumaleshwar Bhatt, Principal, SM VITM, Bantakal. Dr. Pawan Kumar B. for the thesis titled Experimental and Statistical Study of Natural Fiber Reinforced Polymer Nanocomposites, under the guidance of Dr. Shivanga Bhatt, HOD, Mechanical Engineering Department, SJEC. I take great pride in announcing the outstanding sports persons of SJEC for the year 2021-2022. To begin with, outstanding sportsman of the award of the year award goes to Mr. Shashank H. from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. He has represented college volleyball team for 3 times. The team secured runners-up in VTU Mangaluru Zone Volleyball Tournament 2020. He has represented college kabaddi team for 2 times. He has represented college athletic and ball badminton team once. Mr. Shashank H. also represented VTU South Zone Kabaddi Tournament held at Bharatidas University from 23 to 27 December 2021. The Outstanding Sportswoman of the Year award goes to Miss Jennifer from the Department of Computer Science Engineering. She has represented college throwball team for 2 times. The team secured 3rd prize in 2019 and winners in the year 2021 in VTU Mangalore Division Throwball Tournament and runners-up in VTU State Level Throwball team. She represented college team once. The team secured winners in VTU West of Bangalore Division Hockey Tournament and winners in VTU State Level Hockey Tournament in 2021-2022. Thank you.
I now call upon Dr. Sudeep M., Dean, Academic Affairs, to announce the name of the award recipients.
Very good morning. It's my pleasure to announce the names. Topper list from Master in Business Administration. The first rank goes to Mr. Dhanraj. He is also confirmed with the Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana Gold Medal. Second rank, Ashlyn Alicia. Fifth rank, Rochelle Maria Fernandez. Sixth rank, Cheryl Madeline Fernandez. Toppers list from Master in Computer Applications. The first rank goes to Ms. Arafat Aman. She is also conferred with the Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana Gold Medal. Second rank, Panchamal Santadurga Kamath. Third rank, Vinuta. Toppers list from Civil Engineering. The first rank goes to Mr. Owen Royal Rodriguez. He is conferred with the Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana Gold Medal. The second rank goes to Aisha. The graduate could not be present for the function. Third rank goes to Danya Mohandas Nayak. Toppers list from Mechanical Engineering. The first rank goes to Ms. Anushka S. Rao. She is conferred with the Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana Gold Medal. Second rank, Atul T. Third rank goes to Yashodhara. Fourth rank goes to Dheeraj Shetty. They could not be present. Fifth rank, Mr. Sairam Shanai. Sixth rank, Nischal Kumar. From Mechanical Engineering second shift, the first rank goes to Ran Mario Fernandez. He could not be present. Second rank goes to Akhtar Hassan. The third rank goes to Chetan Shanai. Toppers list from Computer Science and Engineering. The first rank goes to Ms. Simona Pinto. She is conferred with the Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldanha Gold Medal. Second rank Lauren Maria Fernandez. Third rank Neha KM. Fourth rank Sana Praveen. Fifth rank Danya. Sixth rank Ankita Pai. Toppers list from Electronics and Communication Engineering. The first rank goes to Kavya Shri. She is conferred with the Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldanha Gold Medal. Second rank Sanjay Shankar Bhatt. Third rank Shrisha KJ. Fourth rank Samar Shetty. Fifth rank Shreyas Narayan. Sixth rank shared by 4 students. Angelica, Nityashri, Pawan S, Shiva Prasad. Toppers list from Electrical and Electronics Engineering. The first rank goes to Jyoti Alawar. She is conferred with the Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldanha Gold Medal. Second rank Avinash Paul Fernandez. Third rank Monisha. Congratulations to all the meritorious students and all the best for your future.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, sir. We congratulate each of you achievers on your accomplishments. When we give cheerfully and accept gratefully, everyone is blessed. As a token of our gratitude and affection, we would now like to felicitate and honor our guest of honor, Mr. Ajay Nath, and Chief Guest Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi with the memento. I request Your Lordship, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldanha, to kindly do the honors.
We request our guest of honor, Mr. Ajay Nath, to accept a felicitation and gratitude. We request our chief guest, Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi, to accept our felicitation and gratitude.
Your Lordship, and thank you so much. SJEC is blessed with a spiritual guide, a leader, and a visionary. He continues to bless us all. I request His Lordship, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldana, to deliver the presidential address.
Dear Father Wilfred Prakash D'Souza, the Director, the Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi, the Guest of Honor, Mr. Ajay Nath, Dr. Rio D'Souza, the Principal, Father Alvin D'Souza, the Assistant Director, the members of the governing body, the deans, the faculty, staff and students, and dear parents and my dear graduates. I felicitate and I congratulate, I rejoice with you for having come to this particular moment of your life's achievement. And you will certainly remember this day as a day that has made a difference. It's a matter of great joy to me to be here to share in your happiness for this achievement. This is a milestone in your life. This achievement is the story of success of this great institute as well. The result of any institute is the result of its students. What the students have achieved, that is the result of this institute. The combined work of the administration, management, principal, faculty, supportive staff, students, everyone works hand in hand, and that brings about a change. Nobody is less important. Everyone has to play a role, and we have witnessed the hard work of the principal, the director, assistant director, the faculty members, the deans, and the students in the past 20 years. And the institute has grown because of this hard, committed work. And I thank you, everyone present here on the days and also of this of the days. Now, dear graduates, as you finish one goal, another has to be set before you to go ahead. Do not be afraid. Do not worry about failure. Worry only about the chances you miss by not giving a try. Today, you will have 86,400 seconds. First of all, use at least 1 second to keep silent and to thank God for the gift that He has given you, your own life and the education, your parents, all that comes to your mind. Your Creator you should remember. I remember the word God and the reference made by our guest of honor, and the other two words, faith and hope, which are connected to God. Today, we are going out of the portals of SJEC with a degree, and your curriculum vitae, CV, will have this particular institute always mentioned as one of the qualifying exams. Certainly you will go for a higher studies. Some of you may be employed, some of you may go into research and development of different companies. We do not know where you will land. You will try and try. Please keep in mind what Thomas Alva Edison, one of the great inventors, said. Once Thomas Alva Edison was contacted by a news reporter because some news were going round that he had been a great failure in many things. He was trying to find a substitute for lead in the manufacture of alkaline batteries, in the storage batteries. And this particular news reporter came asking him whether he was having really great number of failures. The scientist frankly informed the reporter that he had made some 20,000 experiments and none of them have been successful. 20,000. Then the reporter asked, aren't you discouraged at this enormous waste of time and effort? Well, Edison said, waste? There is nothing wasted. I have discovered that 20,000 things that don't work. And I'm certainly happy about that I can go ahead without these experimenting on those 20,000 things. So whenever you try, and if you are not successful, think of Edison, who has given so much to this world, to the humanity, who has learned to persevere till he succeeded. And he had the greatest number of patents during his time in the US. And that is a wonderful thing for us to emulate. One of the Austrian music composer, a genius, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, once said, neither the lofty degree of intelligence nor imagination nor both together go to the making of a genius. Love, love, and love. That is the soul of genius. The person who has plenty of love in his heart, love towards God, love towards oneself, love towards the people he comes in contact with, love towards the institute that has formed him and the faculty and the teachers that have trained him, formed his mind and heart. Well, love for everyone who works with him, the colleagues, the employers, and others, even the people who are just doing the cleaning and housekeeping, towards every one of them. If that you have love for them and appreciation, if you have a word of appreciation to share about it, well, that is certainly going to bring you great dividends. I'm sure you will share a word of appreciation towards this, about this institute, St. Joseph's, SJEC, wherever you are. As we heard beautiful things from our alumnus, Mr. Ajay, and he has given us enough of material for reflection. You can certainly be such who can share the stage here another graduation day. Now the skills that you have acquired will go with you. However, one skill you need to learn every time and you cannot master it. And that one skill, you have to work at it. And it's a soft skill of building relationship. Every person you come in contact with is unique. And your ways of relating with one may not be effective with another. However, with love and respect, you can win many friends and influence people. I have not studied engineering. I have not done MBA or this kind of professional courses. But I believe innovative creativity is the soul of all engineering and administration. Innovative creativity. And that is what you are going to contribute wherever you are. And in this, you can keep this in mind. You can learn to treat others in an innovative way that builds trust, that helps to understand each other's feelings, how to manage and set good boundaries and communication skills. And you and I can learn every day. These are new things. There is no finishing line for that. A few tips may help. For example, when you have to build up relationship, wherever you are, become genuinely interested in other people. Give a broad smile. Have a smile for everyone. Mother Teresa said, sometimes I found difficult to smile, but have a smile for everyone. Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. I like my name, Peter Paul, to be said, and I'm sure your names, as they were read out in the right way, you loved that sound that you heard about yourself. Be a good listener. Talk in terms of other person's interests, what that person, she or he, really likes to give the energy into. Make the other person feel important. Give the credibility and all the credentials of that person when you introduce that person to the others, and do it sincerely, and you will win a heart for yourself. You will win a friend, certainly. Sincerity, honesty, and we said hard work are the hallmarks of this institute, and you made it as a kind of an oath. And these are beautiful words, but they need to be practiced. I wish you good luck in the future. Bloom where you are planted. Give your best. Do good. And love the people around you. That's all. Thank you. Hearty congratulations and felicitations. God bless you.
Thank you, Your Lordship, for the blessings. Your loving and encouraging words invite all of us to march ahead. Gratitude is the music that flows from grateful hearts. May I now call upon the convener of today's program, Ms. Renuka Tantri, Assistant Professor from the Department of Intelligent Computing and Business Systems, to propose the word of thanks.
A very good afternoon to all gathered here. On this 17th graduation day ceremony, it is my honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the management and all the Josephites. First and foremost, we would like to thank our Bishop, His Excellency, Most Reverend Dr. Peter Paul Saldanha, the Bishop of Mangaluru Diocese and President of SJEC, who is a visionary and a leader. We are humbled by your kind gesture in presiding over the occasion and enlightening us with your inspiring words. We thank you, Your Lordship, for all your blessings. We immensely thank the Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, Dr. Gopal Krishna Joshi, Executive Director, Karnataka State Higher Education Council, for accepting to grade this day with his presence and motivating words. Thank you, sir. We extend our sincere gratitude to the guest of honor and proud alumnus, Mr. Ajay Nath, Senior Deputy Director, Chennai Port, for agreeing to come over to our campus and sharing valuable insight from his corporate experience with our graduating batch. Thank you, sir. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling months ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for all the details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated leaders at SJEC. Thanks to our beloved Director, Reverend Father Wilfred Prakash D'Souza, and Assistant Director, Reverend Father Alvin Richard D'Souza, who have always provided constant support with valuable suggestions in organizing this ceremony. Here, I would like to acknowledge our Principal, Dr. Rio D'Souza, and Vice Principal, Dr. Purushottam Chippar, for their keen interest in planning the program and guiding us at each stage during the preparations for this ceremony. Our profound thanks which goes to respected members of the Governing Board and the Governing Council for being with us and gracing this beautiful function. A special thanks to all the Reverend Fathers, Sisters, Directors and Principals of various institutions, friends and well-wishers for responding to our invitations. We appreciate the effort and the contributions made by the press and media in providing the widespread coverage of this program and all our accomplishments so far. Thank you. My heartfelt thanks to all the deans, heads of various departments, teaching staff for your support in organizing this ceremony. To our valued graduates, the entire class of 2022, thanks for giving us this proud moment. Today, by your graduation, SJEC feels a sense of accomplishment and congratulates you. As you leave SJEC to find and forge new communities of your own, your alma mater looks forward to your continued interaction and collaboration in the days to come. We are grateful, especially to your parents and family members, for coming to our campus. I would like to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt thanks to the co-convener, Mr. Manjunath B., Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, and all the chairpersons, members, and student volunteers of the graduation committee for their involvement in making this event a memorable one. It goes without saying that the committees have done an excellent job of coordinating and operationalizing this program into a success. Thank you very much. Our special thanks to the SJEC band troupe, Euphonium, and the college choir for playing a melodious sound to fire up our inner selves. I would also like to thank the Master of Ceremony, Mr. Rohit Prakash Vegas, Department of Civil Engineering, and Ms. Himani Kishan Raj, Department of Electrical and Electronics, for beautifully comparing this event. We are grateful to our administrative, housekeeping, maintenance, and support staff for their perfect logistic support for the success of this event. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thanks to all of you for being present on this historic occasion. Thank you and have a great day.
It is the hard work of our conveners which has made this program a grand success. We thank you too, Madam and Sir. As we come to the end of the ceremony, let us all rise for the national anthem. May I also request you to kindly remain standing after the national anthem as the dignitaries leave the venue.
शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
I request the conveners of today's ceremony, Ms. Renuka Tantri, Assistant Professor, Department of ICBS, and Mr. Manjunath B, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, to escort the dignitaries of the days. Please remain standing.
Please be seated. Congratulations to our graduates of batch 2022. This day marks a new beginning for each and every one of you. You worked hard, you succeeded, and now it is time to celebrate by joining us for the graduation banquet.
Dear graduates, kindly report to the announcement desk if any corrections are required in the certificates.
Graduates who wish to have a copy of the photograph of receiving the degree certificates are requested to contact Smile and More Studio, Vamanjoor.
You are also requested to return the graduation gowns back to the respective coordinators present at the rear of the venue and collect the college magazine before proceeding for lunch.
A kind note to parents or guardians who wish to collect the certificates of their awards are requested to come near the announcement desk.
The graduation lunch has been arranged at the right hand side of the stage and behind the block where you are seated. Kindly join us for the lunch.
We wish all the graduates the very best for the future endeavors. This is your MC, Himani Kishan Raj,
and Rohit Prakash Vegas,
signing off. Thank you. Thank you everyone and have a great day. An announcement. Those who wish to have a group photo of your classes, kindly come near the stage. A reminder again to return the graduation gowns back to the respective coordinators present at the rear venue